TikToker facing 23.5 years in prison for disgusting pranks. And I'm honestly not entirely sure what we see. I think that's a bucket that he's throwing onto someone else. I think he's on the train. And I hope that that's water.
This influencer was arrested again after allegedly continuing to assault random people on the street for his pranks, which is an outcome usually left with his victims either covered in sludge, garbage, chicken eggs, or even body waste.
So, number 2 and number 1. Bro, what? Bro, what? Why?
Yeah, it's safe to say that pranksters are down bad. Thankfully, those weren't as bad as the original ones that we covered, because you might remember this guy from when I first covered him and his content back in early of 2024, as he made headlines after being arrested for throwing biohazard buckets at random subway.
Brussels YouTuber who threw feet. I don't remember if we covered this. I don't think so, but what the heck? Kurva Mutt? The guy is the Kurva guy?
Passengers in Belgium. However, since then, not only
this was happening in Belgium? Bro, what are you guys doing down there? Are you guys just letting him do this? To be fair, he is getting 23 years in prison, so
was he released on bail, but this absolute moron doubled down and decided to continue with his antics. So I guess there was no surprise here that he was arrested yet again. So this is Yannick, a Belgian TikToker and YouTuber and Instagram influencer who was recently arrested for several charges, including violence.
I literally hate that word influencer. I was talking to my mom yesterday and she called me an influencer. My mom knows I'm VTubing. I literally showed her how VTubing works, like on my phone. I literally showed her, so she knows I'm a VTuber. But she called me an influencer, and I cringed so hard. I cringed so hard. But kids, aren't you an influencer? No! No! I'm a content creator.
Violation of bail, insulting state agents, behaving disorderly, possessing illegal weapons, assault and battery, damaging public property, and handing out substances that seem to be dangerous. And I guess for whatever reason, this guy has built an entire online presence around assaulting strangers with buckets of the most disgusting sludges that you could ever imagine. Like mixing things like dog waste, paint, beer, and food scraps all in one bucket.
That's what he did. It's paint, so you don't know that it's that.
Like dog waste,
Sherlock,
paint, beer, and food scraps all in one bucket.
Why? Why? Just why? You know, I expected... I'm gonna be honest, I expected American teens to do this, right? I didn't think... Bro, Europe is going down, I'm telling you guys. Europe ain't good anymore. Europe is going down the gutter. I've told you. Just say that anymore. The world is going down the gutter, to be exact. Everywhere it's going down.
His methods are always the same. He fills up a bucket with whatever repulsive mixture he can find near him, and I guess just throws it on someone random he finds on the subway. Then he runs as fast as he can like the coward he is. And yes, he really calls these pranks. But I guess the only pranks that he has to worry about now are the ones that will be done to him in prison.
Ooh. Oh. What do you think they'll do to people like him in prison? We know they don't take well to the worst. They really don't. I think they'll most likely let him be.
And I don't know if this makes this worse or better, but
soap and shower, he'll be a bottom. Oh god.
This absolute moron just seems to be doing all this for the sport of it, as most of his videos only get a couple thousand views, and from what I can tell, he doesn't even have ads running.
So he doesn't even make money off it! So, like, what is the point?
So, there's literally zero upside with him doing this. But back in January 2024, he was arrested and charged with assault and battery, plus property damages. And I mean, at that point, it would be safe to say that most people would maybe go, I don't know, maybe it's time to find another career path.
You know, I know what it is. This guy didn't get attention from his dad growing up. No father figure. No father figure.
Especially considering that he wasn't making any money from this. Like, perhaps consider something that doesn't require you being a burden to society. But not Yannick. Since roughly 1 month after his arrest, this guy was back on this channel with a brand new series. And what is his brand new series? As you saw earlier, it was Throwing Eggs at Strangers Prank. Yeah, I wouldn't say egging.
That's how you get stabbed, man. Like, that's what children do. Are you a child? Mentally, probably. Like, legit fatherless behavior. I have no words. Yeah, eggs can actually really hurt. That is true. Yeah. Also, the smell, man. Like, who does this anymore? Like, no one does this anymore. People don't even egg houses anymore for Halloween.
Strangers is anything unique. I mean, come on. Wow. What an evolution, bud. From throwing dog waste to now chicken eggs at people.
I'd prefer... Chat, if you'd have the option, egg or dog shit, definitely the egg. I'd take the egg any day over the dog feces. Bro. At least he, like, downgraded, right? But... Did yours ever egg house on... Yeah, they did. We got our apartment door fucking egged as fuck when we didn't give sweets because my parents are Muslim and they don't believe in Halloween and all that shit, so they never gave kids any sweets.
What inspiring growth. I mean, this guy is so pathetic it's becoming depressing, but according to a spokesperson for the Brussels prosecutor's office, Yannick fully confessed to these incidents, stating that his videos were posted on social media with the aim of getting as many likes as possible. And there it is. It's all just for likes. It's not even for money. Because again,
it's just clout. Did I say it? He didn't get the attention he needed from his father. Do you know? I do get sweets for Halloween, but I didn't have anyone ever ring on my doorbell for Halloween sweets. Very sad. Very, very sad.
Aren't monetized. Dude is actively ruining his own life alongside of other people's days just for some basic attention on social media. Pathetic is an understatement. And playing the clip without like hyper editing each egg throw, it's just so incredibly lame and dragged out as the whole premise of this prank is throwing an egg at someone.
He's not even putting any editing effort in. Like, there is no point to this. I'm sorry, Sherlock. I'm like grabbing Sherlock's head. And like the angrier I get, the faster I pet him, and he's like, too much petting.
And then going, I don't know where the egg came from. That's crazy, dude.
He's so bad at it too. Like, he's like making it so obvious. He's making it so obvious. Like, oh, must have been the wind. Oh, what? Did you see that? What? Where did that come from? Sneak zero. Kids, it's my turn with a brain cell. Go on. Oh, yeah. Must be raining eggs.
Il y a une fuite là, il y a un truc qui est tombé.
What is it? That's a KFC. Bro said a KFC.
J'ai vu, vous voyez, il y a un truc qui est tombé d'eau là. Je sais pas si il y a une, je sais pas c'est quoi. C'est quoi?
The victim's just so unamused as well. Dude was sleeping and he woke up with egg on him. He's like, okay, whatever, but now I have egg on me. This prankster is just a bottom feeder of society who will happily embarrass, humiliate, and burden random innocent strangers just for some attention on social media. But thankfully, the only real attention he received is by the government officials, but sadly, not before things got worse. Because on July 19th, 2024, this absolute moron decided to upload his 8th video.
No, chat, he's not French. He's from Belgium, and in Belgium, one of the languages you speak is French. you speak French in Belgium. That's one of the languages, if I'm not mistaken. I could be a little bit wrong, but it's what I remember.
In this Dumping a Bucket on Strangers series. This time, he took his viewers on a delightful journey through the forest where he gathered supplies for his latest abomination. Here he mixed together various oils, beetroot juice, wood chunks, and some unidentified waste before dumping the entire mess on yet another.
He mixed what? Thanks for the Prime, man. Really appreciate that, Blade Ronan. Really, man. Thank you.
For his latest abomination. Here he mixed together various oils, beetroot juice, wood chunks, and some unidentified waste.
What chunks? Not beaver juice. Beetroot. Beetroot juice. Why? Also, washing out beetroot juice is a hell of a, it's a hell of a work, man. He's mixing some poisons.
For dumping the entire mess on yet another unaware victim's head. And yes, this is while he's out on bail. This dude is working overtime to get no leniency from the judge. And understandably, fed up with all this nonsense, the Brussels Intercommunal Transport Company, they released a statement calling this behavior completely unacceptable.
Yeah, because it is. I'm glad they're, getting down on this guy. Bro ruined his life for something no one is laughing at. Not even himself. He's not even laughing at it himself, man.
In quote, they said, "We really don't take this lightly. We immediately notified the police and instructed our lawyers to the latest incident of the public prosecutor's file on his previous offense." And this is where things start to catch up to Yannick, because authorities are no longer playing around with him. Because when the police searched him after his latest prank video, they found something that made his situation so much worse for him. A couple of tear gas canisters in his possession. I really hope that was not for a future video.
Excuse you, what? Tear gas? Is he about to war crime someone?
If it was, thankfully they seized those. But according to the Brussels Times, a judge has now slapped him with quite the impressive list of charges: violation of bail, insulting state agents, behaving disorderly, possessing illegal weapons, assault and battery, damaging public property, and handing out dangerous substances. It's safe to say that's a lot of charges for some social media pranks. Then to make things so much worse for the guy, under Article 401 in the Belgian Criminal Code, assault and battery with premeditation aggravating factors could lead to imprisonment ranging from 10 to 15 years. And this guy filmed himself dump a bucket of waste on people 7+ times. Actually, 8 times with that most recent incident. And then you have dozens of egg videos. Pun not intended, but we're sending it. In addition to that, while the violation of bail sentence could be very depending on the circumstances, the illegal weapons charges alone can result in 1 to 5 years behind bars.
What? Insulting state agents is a crime? Since we have a similar crime in Germany, I would assume that Belgium has such a crime too, yeah. So I'm not surprised. But god damn! Bro ruined his life for what? For a handful of likes because his father never gave him attention? Bro, what are you doing?
Plus, fines ranging from $100 to $25,000. Then for insulting public officials, the penalty is 15 days to 6 months in prison, or a fine of up to $300. And the disorderly conduct may result in 3 years in imprisonment if the behavior happens repeatedly, and he definitely fits the bill for that. And he filmed himself do it multiple times and uploaded himself doing that multiple times.
We live in a time and age where morons just film themselves committing crimes, and they don't even realize. They don't even realize it. How? I just don't get why? What is happening to the world? I'm so happy he's getting locked away though, man. Legit, don't. This is how you need to deal with it. Lock them away. Lock them away. Make an example out of these idiots. Gonna go nap? Okay, fairy.
all for some social media attention.
Enjoy.
So it's safe to say he's going to get some attention in prison. And since vandalism is also considered a misdemeanor in Belgium, it's usually punishable with only like $125 a fine or a prison sentence up to 7 days. So in total, and that's only if you count one of his bucket dumping videos, Yannick might be getting prison of up to 23.5 years. And again, that's only
Jesus.
including one of his bucket dumping videos. He's done that 8 times. So it's safe to say he's really not helping himself to get any leniency here. And you also have like a very wide range of a potential sentence for that violation of bail and distributing dangerous substances. But currently he's being detained in Heron prison in Brussels. And on March 21st, it was decided that his case would proceed to the criminal court. The trial date has not been announced yet, but one thing is for sure, that his days of freely dumping sludge on random subway passengers, they're probably over. So I mean, the dude really threw his life away because he wanted to dump sludge on strangers for social media attention. It's actually so funny how pathetic some people can be.
I keep saying, how do you get like this? But I also already answered it. Fatherless behavior. It's literally people that have gotten away their entire life long without ever getting any consequences. Probably only child, no father figure, mom's too busy.
I mean, imagine just being one of those victims. You're just trying to get home from work or school. Maybe you've already had a rough day and then suddenly you get a bucket of dog waste dumped all over you. Like, come on. Then, of course, that video was filmed without your consent for thousands of people to watch. I mean, the sheer narcissism you have to do that to someone is outrageous. The best thing that we can actually hope for cases like this is there's actually real-world consequences for treating other people as props to your quest to internet fame. But I guess this is what happens when you base your entire self-worth on social media validation. You just start doing dumber and dumber stuff for that basic attention on social media. It's so depressing to see. But in the meantime, Yannick remains in detention, awaiting his trial. The question is now whether the Belgian justice system will actually make an example out of him to discourage others from following his footsteps.
100% they should, because if he gets away with it, other people will do it. Other people will do it too. He's already gotten media attention because he's in... like... because there's attention, alright? He's already received media attention because of what he did. Because he's soon to be on a trial, right? If they don't make an example out of him, there's going to be other people that think they can do the same. And you don't want to have this. You don't want to have this. Like, I'm sorry, my American bros, but you guys know what's happening over in America. There's so many nuisance streamers that came out of America, unfortunately.
Or not. But if you're in Brussels, you can at least ride the subway again without the fear of being doused in dog waste. For now, at least. That's one step forward. Hopefully next, they actually throw him under the prison. But other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Peace. 4 links? Yeah, you got 4 links. This is crazy. I just don't know. I wonder how many likes he had. He said a couple hundred only. Like, he said it wasn't a lot. His videos got like 1,000 views. Like, his videos got views in the thousands. So it wasn't even a lot. It wasn't monetized. There were no ads. It was only for the likes. Nothing else. It was just solely for the likes. But just being a nuisance is one thing, but dumping literal waste on people is what bumps it up to, for me. Yeah. 100% agreement. It's incredible what they think they can get away with. And that's why there needs to be an example made out of the guy. That's why there needs to be an example made out of the guy, man.